Hello everyone, this is Shadow. Due to copyright restrictions on YouTube, I can't publish many of the audiobooks you love. That's why I've created a special paid service where you can enjoy over 300 high-quality audiobooks from platforms like Webnovel, Pocket FM, Audible, Wuxia, and more. Each novel comes as a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no hidden fees. After payment, you'll receive full access via Telegram, along with all future updates for that novel. You'll find a wide selection of your favorite genres and titles, always in premium audio quality. Check the full list of available novels in the description. DM me now to get your favorite stories in audiobook form and start listening today. Chapter 941. Taiyuan Relic. Gazing at the meteor rushing toward him, Lin Yuan's eyes shone brightly. Though the chaos void contains countless opportunities, it is extremely rare, like in Lin Yuan's case, to have fortune hurl itself at him not long after beginning his exploration. It is indeed exceedingly uncommon. Since the birth of the universe where human civilization resides, there have been numerous occasions where treasures and rare legacies have fallen from the eternal spatial rift. That is because the universe itself, within the depths of the chaos void, is akin to a massive celestial body, invisibly influencing the space-time of the vast surrounding area. Any object passing nearby will be drawn by the universe's own gravity, eventually falling through the eternal spatial rift into the universe. Given the enormous size of the universe and the passage of enough time, it is only normal for it to net some of the treasures drifting in its vicinity. But Lin Yuan? Compared to the main universe, he is far too insignificant, making the probability of randomly encountering such a treasure incredibly low. According to the trajectory of this meteor, it will pass close to the main universe. At that time, it might be influenced by the main universe and, after billions of years, plummet into one of the eternal spatial rifts, becoming an opportunity descended from outside the universe? Lin Yuan thought to himself that, in some ways, he was now intercepting the ultimate opportunities within the main universe. Let's try to stop it ahead of time. Lin Yuan carefully observed the meteor. There are flows of formation energy. This meteor must be the dwelling of some powerful being. It is true that in the chaos void, there are naturally occurring powerful formations. But the might of these types of killing formations is extraordinarily great, and the formation energy within the meteor is far inferior to those spawned by chaos. Therefore, Lin Yuan deduced that this meteor is likely the dwelling of some formidable entity, as formations laid out by hand are typically used as dwellings. The owner of the dwelling must be gone. Lin Yuan drew more conclusions. If the owner of the dwelling were still there, he wouldn't be able to see this meteor at all. Any dwelling would certainly value secrecy and would usually be tucked deep within multiple layers of spacetime. Even those rare moving dwellings would try their best to conceal their aura. The chaos void might hold countless opportunities, but it also contains many dangers. During his exploration, this avatar of Lin Yuan was also extremely cautious. The onrushing meteor, with its aura exposed, shows that it is not being controlled by anyone. The vortex of spacetime. With a flicker of thought, Lin Yuan started to perceive the seventh realm of spacetime, attempting to halt the meteor on its predicted path. As an avatar, there's not much Lin Yuan can do. To directly block the meteor? At its current speed, Lin Yuan's avatar would likely be instantly obliterated upon impact. He could only attempt indirect obstruction, influencing the meteor as it flew along its path. This method wouldn't stop the meteor quickly, but it can effectively slow it down, which is quite safe. The speed has decreased. Lin Yuan felt certain, his biggest concern being that the current attempts of using the spacetime vortex would not affect the meteor much. But now, it seems the effect is quite significant. It is also because the power of spacetime controlled by Lin Yuan's seventh realm is abundant. If it were those at the 12-star ultimate level within the main universe, relying only on the intuition of the sixth realm of spacetime, the influence on the meteor would be much less. According to the current rate, at most in half a day, the meteor will come to a complete halt. Lin Yuan thought to himself, swiftly controlling the power of spacetime to obstruct the meteor. Half a day later, The swiftly approaching meteor gradually slowed down and finally came to a gentle stop before Lin Yuan. Standing nearby, Lin Yuan could finally see the full view of the meteor, which is a massive island with a diameter exceeding 10 million miles from the outside. In the center of the island stands a palace, surrounded by rolling mountains and continuous lakes. 18 12-star mystical trees? Lin Yuan noticed at once, nearby the central palace, trees with the aura of 12-star level swaying in the breeze. The fruits growing on the branches emitted powerful energetic auras. Struck gold. A smile appeared on Lin Yuan's face. Compared to 12-star weapons materials and such, these 12-star mystical trees that can bear spirit fruit are akin to money trees, producing highly valuable spirit fruit at regular intervals. Besides these 18 mystical trees, the island itself is also a rare material. Even though it is just at the threshold of the 12-star level, the quantity is substantial, a full 10 million miles in circumference. The control core of this dwelling should be within that palace. Lin Yuan paid no heed to the 18 mystical trees surrounding the palace. The remnants of space-time power near these trees were likely left by the owner of the dwelling. The simplest way to get past these space-time barriers is to refine the control core of the island. Thus the entire island would fall under Lin Yuan's control. Let's go. Lin Yuan split himself in two. Being an avatar formed from chaos chi, as long as he split off another sliver of spiritual will, he easily created a new avatar. Without knowing whether there were dangers within the palace, it was natural for Lin Yuan to make an extra preparation. Whoosh! The avatar Lin Yuan had split off descended onto the island, making its way toward the central palace. This palace does not seem to have any obstructions. Lin Yuan sized up the palace, cautiously observed for a while, and then walked in. The palace was vast, and Lin Yuan swiftly toured it, finally arriving at a certain inner temple. Here a 12-edged crystal stone was suspended, seemingly the convergence point of the entire giant island's energy. Chapter 942. This must be the control core of the cave dwelling. Lin Yuan thought to himself as he immediately began to try touching and refining the crystal stone. Right at this moment. Boom! The entire palace suddenly rumbled. The originally tranquil 12-sided crystal stone started to glow. An invisible aura converged, forming a round and rawly figure. This figure had short limbs, looking like a meatball with round goggling eyes. Once the figure appeared, it stretched lazily and looked towards Lin Yuan. Is this the master of the cave dwelling? Lin Yuan was incredibly cautious at heart, ready to disperse this incarnation at any moment. Don't worry, my true self died a long time ago. What remains here is just a brand. The round and rawly figure spoke, using the universal language of the chaos void. Even without having learned it, one could understand and communicate with it spontaneously. I've seen the senior, Lin Yuan immediately said. A so-called brand is hardly even a spirit or will. It's merely a piece of information, a trace that's left behind. Ah, if only I had known not to go to those Taiyuan ruins. Sure enough, my true self didn't make it out alive. The round and rawly figure sighed and muttered to itself. Taiyuan ruins? Lin Yuan listened from not far away, and a surge of turmoil arose in his heart. Even having never left the main universe, he had heard of the name of the Taiyuan ruins, a notorious dangerous place in the chaos void, and of course also one of the greatest opportunities. The extraterrestrial aurora that had previously fallen into the main universe, as well as that white paper, originated from the Taiyuan ruins. Many opportunities and legacies within the main universe have mentioned the name of the Taiyuan ruins. But I still couldn't help myself, after all. There exists traces near to a perfect time being. I was trapped at the peak of the sovereign realm for dozens of cosmic eras. If I obtained some opportunities inside, I would have had a complete hope to step into the chaos realm. The round and rawly figure talked to itself, its words tinged with regret. The peak of the sovereign realm? Lin Yuan inwardly gasped upon hearing this. The 12th rank is divided into 3 levels: path splitting, sovereign, and chaos. The peak of the sovereign realm, even in the chaos void, is considered a powerful being. In the profound Shenhuang lineage, during the heyday of the magic Jade Tower, There were only so many powerful beings at the peak of the sovereign realm. But that such a powerful being had died in the Taiyuan secret realm? Lin Yuan couldn't believe that a being of this level didn't have any life-saving means. Even if their true form perished, it would be very difficult to die completely, but according to the round and Raleigh figure's implication, it apparently had indeed died completely. Successor, which chaos era is it now? The round and Raleigh figure looked at Lin Yuan and said, "Which chaos era?" Lin Yuan was slightly stunned and hesitated for a moment before replying, "Senior, I am not sure." Having stepped out of the main universe not long ago, he naturally didn't know what time period the Chaos Void was in. "You don't know?" The round and Raleigh figure's brow furrowed slightly. Almost any life from the Chaos Void would basically know about the Chaos Era. Lin Yuan didn't know? "I am not a being born in the Chaos Void. Rather, I come from a universe." Lin Yuan thought for a moment and spoke the truth. "From a universe?" The round and Raleigh figure's expression was puzzled. "Did your universe undergo a great destruction?" "Not yet," Lin Yuan said. "It hasn't been greatly destroyed. How did you leave?" The round and Raleigh figure looked carefully at Lin Yuan, its expression becoming more and more surprised. "Have you reached the seventh realm in the comprehension of space-time?" TSK, no wonder you can send out an avatar to explore the Chaos Void. Only with such advanced comprehension of space-time could you... No, this avatar of yours, is it condensed from Chaos Chi? Have you grasped the Chaos Rule? The round and Raleigh figure was dumbfounded. As a powerful being at the pinnacle of the sovereign realm, it certainly knew how beings inside universes operated. Even at the 12th rank, one likely wouldn't live beyond a cosmic era. Because when a cosmic era ends, 12th rank mighty beings must experience the great destruction along with the universe. A typical path-splitting 12th rank would have to die in large numbers just to get through it, to formally enter the Chaos Void. And Lin Yuan has yet to experience the great calamity of destruction, yet his understanding of space-time has reached the 7th realm, and he's even comprehended the Chaos Rule. The former is easy to explain, but the latter... To comprehend the Chaos Rule is one of the most difficult thresholds when a ruler steps into the Chaos Realm. It was precisely for the chance to comprehend the Chaos Rule that he ventured into the Taiyuan ruins. "I was rather lucky and happened to comprehend it." Lin Yuan hesitated for a moment before speaking up. The plump figure saw that Lin Yuan's understanding of space-time had reached the 7th realm, which did not surprise him. After all, the space-time rule he deployed to stop the island just now belonged to the space-time rule of the 7th realm. It was evident when the plump figure at least resumed control over the island. According to the information left by the profound Shenhuang lineage and the magic Jade Tower, comprehending the 7th realm of space-time is exceptionally rare for the beings within the universe, but somewhat easier within the Chaos Void. Normally, a peak expert of the path-splitting realm would have the hope of reaching the understanding of the 7th realm of space-time. For a ruler, their understanding of space-time starts at the 7th realm. But the Chaos Rule? That is quite rare indeed. Many peak rulers have not grasped it. Within one cosmic era, merely at the path-splitting realm, to have comprehended the Chaos Rule. Incredible, truly incredible. The plump figure fell silent for a moment, his face revealing an expression of astonishment. In fact, if he knew that Lin Yuan was merely at the 11th layer and not at the 12th layer of the path-splitting realm, he would probably be even more astoundingly shocked. If it's said that reaching the understanding of the Chaos Rule at the path-splitting realm has some rumors in the vast Chaos Void, it's always been the protégés cultivated by the peak beings of the Chaos Realm with endless efforts. Then comprehending the Chaos Rule at the 11th layer would completely surpass the understanding of the plump figure. Even existences like His Majesty Shenhuang, the Moyu Tower Master, had only heard of it. "I never thought that I, Song Weiyang, having been dead for who knows how many eons, would still witness such a genius," the plump figure remarked with emotion in his voice. The lives he knew that had comprehended the Chaos Rule at the path-splitting realm were all cultivated with great effort by those Chaos Great Saints. But Lin Yuan? The legacies accessible to the beings of the universe are extremely limited. Under such circumstances, to still have comprehended the Chaos Rule, the plump figure didn't know how to describe it. Lin Yuan listened in silence below without saying a word. Although he was only an 11th layer being, with a spirit and will reaching 40 million points, coupled with the enveloping chaos aura, it was very difficult for others to see through his actual realm. Within an era, at the level of the path-splitting realm, to comprehend the chaos rule, you should have a great chance of stepping into the chaos realm in the future, the plump-figured Song Weiyang said. In fact, even those disciples cultivated by the chaos great saints wouldn't dare to claim they could surely enter the chaos realm. Comprehending the chaos rule is only one of the thresholds to step into the chaos realm. But Lin Yuan is different from those disciples. In Song Weiyang's view, Lin Yuan's potential was unfathomably higher than theirs, which was why he said there was a great hope for entering the chaos realm. The phrase, a great hope, was already the highest compliment from the plump figure. The chaos realm is too far away for me, Lin Yuan said beside. He's currently only at the 11th layer, he'd first need to step into the path-splitting realm. Too far. The plump-figured Song Weiyang glanced at Lin Yuan. All right, let's talk about serious matters. The plump-figured Song Weiyang composed himself. This cave dwelling is one of the 3 I often use for closed-door cultivation, holding 18 trees at the ruler level and 3 ruler realm secret treasures, as well as 1 chaos realm secret treasure. Besides, it contains many of the secret techniques I practiced. 3 ruler realm secret treasures? 1 chaos realm secret treasure. Lin Yuan inwardly exclaimed. Treasures at the 12th layer also come in various levels, ranging from low to high. Path-splitting weapons and treasures, ruler weapons and treasures, chaos weapons and treasures. The strongest weapons in the main universe 12th layer weapons are all path-splitting level weapons, and the clan suppression weapons of the peak clans are merely the peak path-splitting treasures or special path-splitting treasures. Logically speaking, since this cave dwelling holds many of my legacies and treasures, I would certainly choose an heir for myself, undergoing many trials, making numerous vows before I hand over everything to him. The plump-figured Song Weiyang paused for a moment before speaking in a complex tone. But I feel I'm not qualified to take you as my protege. So, everything in the cave dwelling, I'll give it all to you. Chapter 943 Overflowing Abundance. Gifted to me? Lin Yuan looked at the round corpulent figure. Everything on the island, the 18 dominating realm bizarre trees, 3 dominating realm secret treasures, and 1 chaos realm secret treasure all given to him? Ha 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 ha. If it weren't for the fact that most of the treasures were taken into the Taiyuan relic by my true body, what you could have received would be 10 times more. The round corpulent figure, Song Weiyang, said nonchalantly. However, I have one request. The round corpulent figure began. Please speak, senior. Lin Yuan immediately responded. If one day in the future you become a chaos great saint, could you go to a place and take on a disciple? The round corpulent figure said. This is just a request, and if you aren't interested by then, you need not do it. Senior, you think too highly of me. Lin Yuan sighed. A chaos great saint? What is a great saint? Only the likes of His Majesty Shen Huang and Moyu Tower Master, who are at the pinnacle of the chaos realm, are qualified to be known as great saints. They are magnificent beings capable of pursuing a life near perfect time, with abilities that reach unimaginable extents. So much so that Lin Yuan suspects that these 2 great saints haven't completely perished. Otherwise, why has the Shen Huang evolutionary path not yet birthed a 12th layer? And as for the evolutionary path that Moyu Tower Master took, Lin Yuan still remains unaware, nor has the stone statue Shinji ever mentioned anything about the Moyu Tower Master's evolutionary path to Lin Yuan. This is just my request, but it is up to you whether you undertake it or not, said the round corpulent figure Song Weiyang. All right. Lin Yuan nodded. If he really becomes a chaos great saint, traversing the chaos void will just be a thought away. Taking on a disciple wouldn't be difficult at all. Then all that I have is entrusted to you. The round corpulent figure smiled. Then its entire form transformed into a strong light, as numerous pieces of information flooded into Lin Yuan's mind. 92 secret techniques? Are they all dominating realm secret techniques? Lin Yuan quickly absorbed all the information. Chaos Origin Secret Skills? The Chaos Origin Secret Skills, a unique secret technique obtained by Song Weiyang, can mask one's own aura, such that even strong beings of the Chaos realm might not notice unless they observe carefully. The information left by Zhang Weiyang suggested that Lin Yuan first cultivate this Chaos origin secret skills. After all, the occurrence of someone from the Tao realm deducing the Chaos rule within the universe is too shocking. Lin Yuan, coming from within the universe and lacking any background, would likely attract attention from some Chaos realm powerhouses once this gets out. Of course, some of these attentions might be well-meaning, but there could also be malice, and before growing up, Zhang Weiyang advised Lin Yuan to try his best to conceal this matter. The origin of Chaos Stones comes from Chaos realm powerhouses refining massive amounts of Chaos Qi, and the Chaos Qi within the stones can be directly absorbed. Whereas the floating Chaos Qi in the Chaos Void contains various types of energy, even Chaos realm powerhouses can't directly absorb it. It is precisely because of the inherent value of Chaos Stones that they serve as the circulating currency in the Chaos Void. Ordinarily, in the Chaos Void, 100 Chaos Stones can be exchanged for a regular path-splitting realm secret treasure. But the palace has over 10,000 Chaos Stones left. 10,000 plus Chaos Stones could purchase 100 regular path-splitting realm secret treasures, but still far from enough to buy even one dominating realm treasure. Hence Zhang Weiyang didn't mention it. I can feel that absorbing the Chaos Qi in the Chaos Stones would greatly assist the world inside me. Lin Yuan's eyes gleamed. Of course, currently being merely an incarnation, he couldn't bear to waste the Chaos Stones, planning to send them back to the main universe for his true body to try. This exploration of the Chaos Void has been of immense help to me. Lin Yuan looked energized, not to mention the 2 most precious dominating realm treasures and 1 Chaos realm treasure, along with the 18 dominating realm mystical trees. Just those 7 supreme path-splitting realm weapons, along with 98 dominating realm secret techniques, had already greatly enhanced Lin Yuan's strength. Chapter 944. The 12 Layers of Other Races. The numerous weapons, treasures, and precious artifacts left by the peak dominator, Zhang Weiyang, greatly benefited Lin Yuan. In fact, this cave dwelling itself is also a precious treasure. It may not be anything special for a dominator, but within the universe, it is the strongest war machine that acts without any inhibitions. Even those at the 12th layer's ultimate level can do nothing about it. Lin Yuan thought to himself. At least under the control of an owner, even if dozens of those at the 12th layer's ultimate level join forces, they cannot shake it. Of course, to activate such a massive object, the energy consumption would be terrifying, and a common path-splitting realm would definitely not be able to withstand it. Send this cave dwelling and the gains back to the universe immediately. Lin Yuan stepped out of the cave dwelling and appeared in the Chaos Void. With a thought, he once again split off another incarnation. Immediately under Lin Yuan's control, the island of thousands of miles in radius quickly shrank to the size of a palm and fell into the hands of the newly split incarnation. The Chaos Void was fraught with peril, and this incarnation that Lin Yuan sent out was prepared to disperse at any moment. Thus, having gained something, he saw to it that it should be sent back quickly. Not to send it back, what if he encountered danger and the incarnation perished? Wouldn't all these treasures be lost? The treasures left by the peak dominator Zhang Weiyang are enough to make the ordinary dominators envious. For Lin Yuan, who just started exploring the Chaos Void, it is indeed the first gold. Swoosh! Under Lin Yuan's gaze, that incarnation quickly disappeared, heading back the way it came, rapidly approaching their home universe. Next, continue exploring. Lin Yuan was enthusiastic. For him at the moment, any little gain from the Chaos Void was satisfying, as it was his first exploration. Senior Zhang Weiyang indeed left me a map of the Chaos Void, but right now without any specific reference points, the map won't mean much. Lin Yuan thought. First, find the nearest Chaos continent, and with this Chaos continent as a reference point, I can also know what's nearby. The Chaos Void map comes in 2 types. One is public, and the other is private. The latter is the map personally explored by each 12th layer powerhouse, not disclosed to the public, marked with many opportunities. The map left by Zhang Weiyang is a private map. And the Chaos Continent, it is where many lives converge within the Chaos Void. Most Chaos continents are formed later, created by Chaos realm powerhouses as their own territories. There is strict order within the Chaos continent, because only with order can it attract a continuous influx of powerhouses. Without order, what difference would there be from the Chaos void? As long as I determine which the nearest Chaos continent is, the map left by Senior Tsang Weiyang becomes useful. Lin Yuan randomly chose a direction and quickly traveled through the void. Both Demon Jade Tower and Profound Shenhuang have left Lin Yuan maps of the Chaos Void. But both of these existed since ancient times. Even though the maps left behind far exceed the detail of Tsang Weiyang's by many folds, they still do not hold much reference value. As cosmic eras pass by, even Chaos continents governed by Chaos realm powerhouses have their day of collapse. The regions marked on the map might not even exist now. Furthermore, the Chaos Void is too vast. Even someone as strong as a Chaos Great Saint cannot explore it entirely. Even if the maps of Chaos Void left by Shenhuang and the Moyu Tower Master are still effective, whether they have markings of nearby areas is still questionable. Lin Yuan has seen the images of 33,333 Shenhuang secret realms created by Shenhuang. It was practically random development, and even Shenhuang himself might not know the locations of each Shenhuang secret realm. The Moyu Tower Master likely was similar. As a member of the Demon Jade Tower, Lin Yuan could vaguely sense the approximate location of the Demon Jade space in the Chaos Void, but it was only vague. Except for the direction, he was unclear about the distance. Compared to these two Chaos Great Saints, the map left by Tsang Weiyang turned out to be the most useful because Senior Tsang Weiyang was the weakest, and even if he perished, his cave dwelling wouldn't have gone far. And based on the traces of time passage marks on the cave dwelling, Lin Yuan judged that the uncontrolled time won't be too long, roughly 2 to 3 cosmic eras. 2 to 3 cosmic eras. For 12th-layer powerhouses in the Chaos Void, it's not considered too long. Cosmic Starry Skies. Lin Yuan sat cross-legged, with the 98 secret techniques left by Tsang Weiyang emerging in his mind. As of now, Lin Yuan has reached the pinnacle of the 11th layer, a true pinnacle. If not for his inner world still transforming, he would probably be preparing to break through to the ultimate. Therefore, Lin Yuan was quite free lately. Even the vast laws of the main universe and the Chaos Void could still help him, but his life level limited Lin Yuan's advancement. Merely at the life level of the 11th layer, even with an against heaven's understanding, he could not elevate his spacetime comprehension to the 8th realm, nor elevate the Chaos Rule to the 2nd realm. However, the newly acquired 98 secret techniques were quite a surprise for Lin Yuan. Secret techniques are not evolutionary pathways, and their cultivation requirements are not strict. Of the 98 Dominator-level secret techniques, 6 are suitable for me. Lin Yuan thought that most of the secret techniques required the path-splitting realm for cultivation. Only 6 could be practiced at the 11th layer. Of these 6 secret techniques, 3 are offensive techniques, 1 is a defensive technique, and the remaining 2 are supportive techniques. Basically, all could have a significant effect on the current Lin Yuan. Chapter 945. It is much simpler than the 3 Dao-protecting secret skills of the profound Shenhuang lineage. As Lin Yuan mused, he began to comprehend them deeply. Your insight is against the natural order. Comprehending the cycle of life and death seal, reaching level 11 perfect layer. Your insight is against the natural order. Comprehending the Falcon God's Blade, reaching level 11 perfect layer. Your insight is against the natural order. Comprehending the 9 refined Featherkill, reaching level 11 perfect layer. In less than a month, Lin Yuan managed to enhance all the secret techniques he could practice to their limits. Among my many techniques, the physical body divine ability, Rend Heaven, is the strongest. Lin Yuan assessed himself. Rend Heaven is an extreme offensive technique with no superfluous effects, simply tearing apart everything before one's eyes. However, there are some restrictions on activating this physical body divine ability, so it still needs the support of many other secret techniques. Moreover, Rend Heaven, as Lin Yuan's ultimate trump card, is definitely reserved for the last crucial moment. With Lin Yuan's current profound foundation, a single strike of Rend Heaven is powerful enough to unleash a might of 1 million or even several million points of combat strength, and this is the pure Rend Heaven, without the enhancement of any supreme weapons. Even the ultimate avatar of the 12th layer can be easily torn apart before me, and even if they were of the 12th layer, they would likely be injured if they took it head-on. Lin Yuan gained a rough understanding of himself. Of course, this is the rend heaven divine skill utilized by his true body. If it were performed by his two great primordial spirits, the power would likely be somewhat diminished. The vast battlefield. An eternal spatial rift. A figure silently emerges. Every large battlefield is under the scrutiny of the ultimate peak of 12th layer, but this figure's aura merged with the depths of time and space, eluding even the perception of the ultimate apex of 12th layer. I have finally returned. The Taiyin primordial spirit appears, and with a wave of his hand retrieves the avatar that brought back many gains. In the chaos void, Lin Yuan always felt a sense of danger, but within the confines of the universe, his heart was sure. This place could be said to be absolutely safe. Those who are at the level of Sovereign Realm and Chaos Realm cannot invade a universe. The Chaos Void has nurtured universes upon universes, and to invade one is akin to defying the will of the Chaos Void. Let's go. The Taiyin primordial spirit directly enters the Shenhuang secret realm. In the deepest part of the secret realm, Lin Yuan's true body sits cross-legged. The Taiyin primordial spirit appears, with a palm-sized island floating before him. It is the cave mansion island of the peak sovereign realm powerhouse, Song Weiyang. First, let's refine the weapons of the path-splitting realm. Lin Yuan immediately took out the few weapons of the path-splitting realm from the cave mansion and began to refine them quickly. As for treasures of the sovereign realm and chaos realm, with Lin Yuan's current strength, he is not yet qualified to refine them. Treasures of the sovereign realm and chaos realm have already birthed a spirit, possessing the ability to revive and inhale and exhale autonomously. That piece of white paper, originating from the Taiyuan relics, contains a two-dimensional world within, capable of easily reducing everything nearby to lower dimensions. However, to reduce a sovereign realm treasure weapon to lower dimensions, the latter has a spirit and can resist and break free. A sovereign realm treasure weapon is already equivalent to half a living being. Therefore, the rare treasures within the two-dimensional world of the white paper are mostly of the path-splitting 12th layer, with not a single treasure from the sovereign or chaos realm. Next, Lin Yuan arrives at the cave mansion island and stands before the 18 peculiar trees. Each tree bears spirit fruits which contain tremendous energy. Lin Yuan picks all the spirit fruits and solemnly stores them away. These spirit fruits can be used for nourishment needed by the Shenhuang physique to enter the ultimate 12th layer of cultivation. Lin Yuan thought to himself. By now, he also knew how extremely difficult it was to cultivate the Shenhuang physique to level 12 perfect. The spirit of the Shenhuang secret realm had told Lin Yuan that a level 12 perfect Shenhuang physique could easily withstand the great destruction calamity of the universe. This was outright nonsense. If the Shenhuang physique reached level 12 perfect, such a degree of physical strength, even among the Chaos Great Saints, would be considered formidable, not to mention resisting a minor universal catastrophe. Such physical form wouldn't be affected in the slightest by the destruction of tens, hundreds, or even thousands of universes. Take it slow. Lin Yuan reined in his thoughts. Cultivating the Shenhuang physique to level 12 perfect required an abundance of resources, especially since Lin Yuan's foundational physical strength was extremely robust, necessitating even more resources than a typical level 12 perfect Shenhuang physique. But the chaos void is boundless and contains infinite resources. As long as Lin Yuan is strong enough, one day he will gather the necessary abundance. These strange trees can absorb chaos chi on their own? Lin Yuan observed the 18 peculiar trees, noting that their roots penetrated the depths of space-time, imbibing massive amounts of chaos chi at every moment. The chaos chi of the chaos void is incredibly violent and disordered, containing immense energy, which is why chaos stones containing stable and pure chaos chi are used as currency. Even the powerhouses of the chaos realm dare not recklessly absorb the chaos chi from the chaos void. Yet these 18 peculiar trees at the pinnacle of the ruler realm can actually assimilate such chaos chi. Your comprehension defies the heavens. Observing the process of chaos chi assimilation enhances your perception of the essence of chaos chi. Lin Yuan watched carefully as the essence of each wisp of chaos chi unraveled in front of him. Is it a special life structure? Lin Yuan pondered to himself. He felt that if he continued to ponder, he would be able to absorb any chaos chi without any concerns, just like these 18 peculiar trees. In the dim grand hall, more than 10 beings of different races who had reached level 12 gathered once again. How's the investigation? The ultimate being of the prison tribe looked around and directly asked. Since they parted last time, the level 12 apexes returned to their respective races and began a thorough investigation into the pathway of martial Tao evolution. If the information about the martial Tao first tier chapter was true, it would cause irreversible effects on their peak tribal forces, as the rate at which high-level evolvers of human civilization were born would be terrifyingly high. According to my tribe's intelligence, the likelihood that the founder of the martial Tao evolution pathway is the Galaxy Master is 95%. The ultimate being of the Tianyu clan spoke. Although the Galaxy Master is a peerless evolutionary genius and the path he's taken should be a complete and stable one, the fact that both the Galaxy Master and the martial Tao evolution pathway originated from Kanglan Star cannot be overlooked. Moreover, every time the Galaxy Master was about to advance to a higher level, new chapters of martial Tao evolution pathway would be uploaded, solidifying that the Galaxy Master was indeed the founder. The Galaxy Master is the founder of the martial Tao evolution pathway. My tribe predicted this result hundreds of years ago, said the ultimate being of the Cosmos tribe. The other level 12 apexes also appeared calm, displaying no surprise. It was not just their peak tribes that had noticed. Even within human civilization, as the Galaxy Master rapidly grew stronger, 8th layer, 9th layer, 10th layer, voices linking the Galaxy Master with the founder of martial Tao became louder and louder. Therefore, this matter was not a secret to the peak tribes. However, until the martial Tao evolution pathway had ascended to the level 11 pathway, the apexes of the different races at level 12 didn't take this pathway seriously. Even if the Galaxy Master truly was the founder of this evolution pathway, whether or not he could leverage it to step into level 12 was still an unknown. Of course, besides that, there was also the matter of the Galaxy Master being too well protected by human civilization. In fact, since the martial Tao evolution pathway uploaded the 10th tier chapter and became the 10th evolution pathway of human civilization, some ultimate level 12 beings of the different races began to sense that something was amiss. But human civilization protected the Galaxy Master too well, and even if a level 12 being from another race was willing to forsake their pride and attack covertly, there was no opportunity. Many considerations later, the martial Tao evolution pathway advanced to the level 11 pathway, becoming the 5th evolution pathway of human civilization. Only at this moment did the level 12 apexes of different races realize the true potential and terror of the martial Tao evolution pathway. Now it's not a matter of knowing or not, but how to deal with it. The insect queen furrowed her brows. The fact that the Galaxy Master was the founder of the martial Tao evolution pathway was most troublesome for the insect race. Chapter 946 Xiaqin, the Supreme Surprise. What should we do? All the alien races at level 12 fell into silence. If the Galaxy Master were just an ordinary level 11, the ultimates of level 12 would have many strategies at their disposal. But on a super large battlefield, the Galaxy Master's power completely overshadows a regular level 11, and he can be considered the strongest level 11 since the birth of the universe. In light of this, dealing with the Galaxy Master is incredibly troublesome. After all, they are not facing just the Galaxy Master but also a human civilization and 9 peerless powerhouses of the same level. If the rules involved in the martial Tao level 11 are true, it means the Galaxy Master has reached an inconceivable realm in understanding the rules. Such a life form, once successfully stepping into level 12, will quickly grow to the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm. By then, it won't be about how we deal with the Galaxy Master anymore, but how the Galaxy Master deals with us. The prison tribe ultimate slowly spoke up. Honestly, if their tribal forces could produce a peak path-splitting realm powerhouse, their first action would be to sweep through all the major forces in the universe. However, the peak of the path-splitting realm is exceedingly difficult to reach. In dozens or hundreds of universes, there might only be one who can ascend to such a peak. Although the robber clan has 2 ultimates at the peak of the path-splitting realm, they are rejected by the will of the universe and dare not exert their full strength. Thus they don't count as normal peak path-splitting realm powers. Peak of the path-splitting realm? Human civilization. The expression of the insect queen darkened further. By then, the insect race would surely face severe suppression from human civilization. Just the thought of a peak path-splitting realm powerhouse wielding a clan suppression weapon is enough to terrify her. The Galaxy Master is already a perfect level 11, and his true body will definitely be protected by human civilization. How should we handle him? The U-Clan Ultimate said. Even if they wanted to deal with the Galaxy Master now, they would have to assess whether they had the capability. Curse to kill? Level 12 Ultimates personally taking action could indeed curse and kill all avatars and true bodies of level 9 and 10 powerhouses, but since the Galaxy Master is level 11, even level 12 Ultimates could not curse him to death, no matter the cost. Actually, it's not like there's no way. The Prison Tribe Ultimate suddenly spoke, his gaze turning towards the Insect Queen. If I remember correctly, when a strange creature fell from outside the universe into it, didn't the Myriad Transformation Queen take a drop of blood from that strange creature? In the early stages of the universe's formation, a strange creature fell into it, almost causing a mass extinction of life. Only after many level 12 ultimates worked together did they manage to barely drive that strange creature out. This strange creature wasn't a normal life form, possessing only instinct and no consciousness. Life at level 12 from outside couldn't enter the universe. The strange creature had a powerful body that attacks at level 12 could hardly shake. But somehow the Myriad Transformation Queen managed to tear the creature's skin and obtain a drop of blood. That strange creature had a terrifying contamination ability. Its blood is something even we dare not touch. If we can locate an avatar or an incarnation of the Galaxy Master and contaminate it with the strange blood, even if the Galaxy Master does not die, he will be severely injured, which will then affect his potential to break through to level 12. The Prison Tribe Ultimate looked towards the Insect Queen. The rest of the level 12 Ultimates were slightly shaken upon hearing this. They were unaware of this, but since the Prison Tribe Ultimate was so certain, it must be true. Strange blood. The Insect Queen frowned. I need to speak to the Myriad Transformation about this. Among the insect race's queens, the Myriad Transformation Queen was the most powerful and ancient, holding the highest status. I hope the Myriad Transformation understands the bigger picture. The Prison Tribe Ultimate nodded and said. A moment later, the Insect Queen looked around at the other level 12 Ultimates. The Myriad Transformation is willing to take out that drop of blood. That's very good. The Prison Tribe Ultimate breathed a sigh of relief. When the strange creature fell into the universe, human civilization had not yet been born, so the supreme beings of human civilization did not know about this. The Prison Tribe Ultimate only knew about the actions of the Myriad Transformation Queen because of his abilities and brought it up today. However, that drop of strange blood is the source of endless chaos and contamination. The Myriad Transformation regards it as a treasure. She is willing to take it out, but it's not without reason. The Insect Queen suddenly said. Whatever the Myriad Transformation's demands are, she can state them. The Prison Tribe Ultimate nodded. Don't worry. Whatever the Myriad Transformation needs, our clans will surely provide. The other level 12 Ultimates assured in succession. A moment later, the conditions were agreed upon by the level 12 Ultimates. Next, we just need to lock onto an avatar or incarnation of the Galaxy Master and use all our strength to suppress it, and then apply that drop of strange blood. The Insect Queen spoke up. Of course, the other level 12 Ultimates nodded. Just then, the always silent Robber Clan Ultimate spoke. My Robber Clan has no interest in the Galaxy Master of human civilization. We will withdraw from this operation. The Robber Clan is withdrawing? The many level 12 Ultimates were somewhat surprised. If a path-splitting realm ultimate were to emerge within human civilization, the Robber Clan would surely be affected. Human civilization would not specifically spare the Robber Clan. After all, a peak of the path-splitting realm meant invincibility within the universe, and other level 12 ultimates could only avoid them. No need for further words. The robber clan ultimate vanished instantly. These two old fellows have the realm of the peak of the path-splitting realm, but such small courage. The prison tribe ultimate frowned deeply. However, to deal with a galaxy master, our united forces are enough. The insect queen shook her head and said, Xianhuang's secret realm. Lin Yuan was observing the 18 dominant bizarre trees, watching how they absorbed chaos chi, how they converted the wild and unstable chaos chi into the energy they needed. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Brilliant insights surged in Lin Yuan's mind as he comprehended the chaos rule. His understanding of chaos chi was already profound. Now, observing the essence of the 18 bizarre trees, he vaguely grasped the perfect method for absorbing and inhaling chaos chi. The most abundant thing in the chaos void is chaos chi. Mastering the method to directly swallow and absorb chaos chi would greatly reduce reliance on cultivation resources. Even practitioners at the chaos realm cannot directly absorb chaos chi. They need to purify and refine the primitive chaos chi, achieving the level close to that contained within chaos stones, to absorb it smoothly. Those at the mastery realm and even at the path-splitting realm who wish to perceive chaos chi and thereby understand the chaos rule, can only do so via chaos stones, as the chaos chi within them is stable and the easiest to comprehend. Directly perceiving the chaos rule from primitive chaos chi. The difficulty is too high, and it is filled with disorderly and wild energy. One of Lin Yuan's avatars, formed from condensed chaos chi, was merely one application of chaos chi. And it is a different concept from directly absorbing primitive chaos chi. The essence of absorbing primitive chaos chi is about transforming the primitive chaos chi into one's own energy, whereas forming an avatar using primitive chaos chi is solely about the avatar. Let's try it on the world tree. Lin Yuan's thoughts stirred slightly, and he looked towards the world tree within his inner world. Having comprehended the chaos rule, Lin Yuan could now channel some chaos chi from beyond the universe to nurture the world tree. But that was merely nurturing. Even the world tree of level 11 perfect grade couldn't absorb chaos chi directly. And to infuse it with chaos stones? Too extravagant, and Lin Yuan was naturally reluctant to do that. If the world tree acquired the capability to directly absorb chaos chi, it would probably be highly beneficial for its transformation into the chaos tree. The Supreme Xia Qin is looking for me? Lin Yuan's expression suddenly shifted, and his Taiyang divine spirit residing outside the Xianhuang's secret realm immediately sent out a spiritual will to connect to the virtual world. Virtual world. The Supreme Xia Qin's personal world. I pay my respects to the Supreme Being, Lin Yuan said with a slight bow, showing his respect. Lin Yuan. A smile appeared on the Supreme Xia Qin's face. Then his expression became slightly solemn. The fact you are the founder of the Martial Tao evolutionary path can no longer be concealed. In fact, Lin Yuan was indeed the founder of the Martial Tao evolutionary path. It had been rumored for hundreds of years, but at that time, the rumors were still faint and lacked substantial evidence. However, with the recent emergence of the first-tier chapter of Martial Tao, these rumors peaked. I am aware, Lin Yuan nodded. Through the advancement from the 6th layer to the 9th layer, Lin Yuan worried that his identity as the founder of Martial Tao would leak, attracting the attention and potential actions of the level 12 ultimate beings from other races. But now, Lin Yuan might not be level 12, yet he closely rivals one, and naturally has no fear of them anymore. Indeed, Supreme Xia Qin smiled and said, with your strength, even if those beings want to curse or influence you, it would be meaningless. After speaking, Supreme Xia Qin pondered for a moment, then continued, but being prepared for the worst is wise. Given the potential of the Martial Tao evolutionary path, I can guess without even guessing where those beings are hiding and thinking about how to deal with you. What do you suggest, Supreme Being? Lin Yuan inquired. Why not have your true self come to the central star field? That's the safest place in our human civilization. Even if a dozen or so level 12 beings from other races join hands to attack, we can hold them off, Supreme Xia Qin immediately suggested. Although the 9 supreme beings of human civilization are always attentive to the Milky Way main star, ready to intervene at any sign of trouble. Yet the Milky Way main star is not at the heart of the human civilization's territory. And it is situated at the edge of the domain, something that, in Supreme Xiaqin's opinion, still poses some risks. My true self. Lin Yuan pondered for a while. His true self was now in the Shenhuang secret realm, which was definitely safer than the central star field of human civilization. Supreme Being, where do you think my true self currently is? Lin Yuan asked. Your true self. Supreme Xiaqin sensed along the causal connection for a moment. It's not at the Milky Way main star? Only one of my avatars is on the Milky Way main star. Lin Yuan stated truthfully. Since Lin Yuan's real body settled in the Shenhuang secret realm, the Taiyang Divine Spirit and Taiyin Primordial Spirit had been taking turns to reside on the Milky Way main star. Just an avatar on the Milky Way main star? Supreme Xiaqin's expression shifted slightly. My true self is currently in the Shenhuang secret realm, Lin Yuan said frankly, without any concealment. At this point, there was no need to keep hiding. With his current strength, safeguarding the Shenhuang secret realm was more than easy. Your true self is in the Shenhuang secret realm? The first thought in Supreme Xiaqin's mind was no wonder he hadn't felt it. The Shenhuang secret realm isolates causal spacetime, a fact recognized among the level 12 ultimates. But then it dawned on Supreme Xiaqin, wasn't the Shenhuang secret realm already closed? How did Lin Yuan's true self get in? I have assimilated the core of the secret realm long ago. I am now the master of the Shenhuang secret realm, Lin Yuan revealed. The master of the Shenhuang secret realm? Supreme Xiaqin felt slightly dazed, followed by a surge of excitement. The Shenhuang secret realm, which dozens of level 12 ultimates have sought after within the universe, had actually fallen into Lin Yuan's hands? You! Many thoughts flooded Supreme Xiaqin's mind, but after examining Lin Yuan again and again, he couldn't help but say, You nearly gave me a scare. Chapter 947 The Goodwill of the Robber Clan. Scared. Lin Yuan looked at Xiaqin, the peak power, and wasn't surprised. Ever since the discovery of the Shenhuang secret realm, countless ultimate powers of the 12th rank wanted to refine the secret realm, but none had succeeded to their satisfaction. They couldn't even lock down the exact coordinates of the Shenhuang secret realm, let alone refine it. Now that he had become the master of the Shenhuang secret realm, it would indeed shock all the ultimate powers of the 12th rank. When I entered the Shenhuang secret realm for exploration, I fortuitously reached its deepest part. Lin Yuan casually explained a few sentences. I see. A smile appeared on the face of Xiaqin, the peak power, who didn't care how Lin Yuan had refined the Shenhuang secret realm. He was only concerned that the realm now belonged to Lin Yuan. Good. Lin Yuan, you probably don't know what the Shenhuang secret realm actually means for our human civilization. Xiaqin, the peak power, took a deep breath and spoke solemnly. Its meaning to human civilization? Lin Yuan was slightly taken aback. In his view, the ultimate powers of the 12th rank wanted to refine the Shenhuang secret realm, guessing that there were important inheritances within, which would be crucial for their own evolutionary paths. And this was indeed the case. The 3 Tao-protecting secret skills of profound Shenhuang, let alone for those of the path-splitting realm of the 12th rank, would be of great assistance even to those at the Star-Lord realm or in the Chaos realm. But its significance to human civilization, due to various reasons, such as to prevent the widespread dissemination of the 3 great secret techniques of profound Shenhuang and the enemy finding a way to break them, Shenhuang Majesty had left rules prohibiting their transfer to other powerhouses. Lin Yuan couldn't think of any grand significance the Shenhuang secret realm could have for human civilization. The Shenhuang beasts within the secret realm? The Shenhuang crystals? Shenhuang crystals indeed hold not insignificant value, but for human civilization as a whole, they are merely some kind of scarce resource, not something of great significance. For human civilization, the most precious thing is the secret realm itself, said Xiaqin, the peak power, looking at Lin Yuan. The realm itself? Lin Yuan pondered thoughtfully. Yes, the realm itself. Xiaqin, the peak power, nodded. The Shenhuang secret realm can isolate causality and time-space. Even we, the 12th rank, cannot interfere with everything inside the realm through the barriers of the Shenhuang secret realm. Now, the 12 pinnacle clans of the universe on the surface maintain a certain degree of war intensity, but undercurrents are swirling. Those alien races are constantly watching for any genius evolvers emerging from our human civilization. It's not too bad for those above the 6th rank. Even if they fall, they can be revived through their life imprint. But what about those below the 6th rank? Many evolving talents below the 6th rank, showing just a hint of rising potential, are directly cursed and killed by alien races, unable to be revived. Xiaqin, the peak power, said. Indeed. Lin Yuan nodded in agreement. He had also been targeted by an alien curse killing in the past, but his identity was well concealed, and the alien race could only lock onto him over a wide area. Even so, the alien race still forcefully cursed him, but they chose the Tri-Eye clan genius among those being tested in the 7-star cave at the same time. Lin Yuan was fortunate, and with the Chiquan Star Lord having learned from past experiences, his disciple from 10,000 years ago perished this way at the hands of the alien race. But what about the other human civilizations' evolving talents? Every year, there's no telling how many evolving talents below the 6th rank die under curse killings. In the pinnacle alien races, there are specific powers at the 10th and 11th ranks who specialize in cursing the human civilization's geniuses at the 4th and 5th ranks. To curse kill the 4th and 5th ranks with the life heights of the 10th or 11th rank doesn't cost too much for the former, and any price paid can be recovered. In such a situation, even the most powerful had no solution. After all, there were only 9 supreme powers in human civilization, whose main attentions had to be on the 12th rank of the alien races. It was impossible to pay close attention to each and every evolving talent within the civilization. Moreover, human civilization never stopped attempting to assassinate key talents of other alien races. The meaning of the supreme power is? Lin Yuan understood what Xiaqin, the peak power, wanted to say. Exactly, with the Shenhuang secret realm, we can store a sliver of the soul will of human civilization's key evolving talents below the 6th rank inside. In this way, even if they encounter curse killings, they can still survive. Xiaqin, the peak power, said. The essence of life lies in the soul will. The core of the doppelganger skill is to transfer a part of the soul will into a new body. As long as the soul will remains, the flesh and soul can quickly recover. Although the pillars of our human civilization are 10th rank evolvers, 11th rank evolvers, and us of the 12th rank all have grown from a weaker state. If the evolving talents below the 6th rank survive, our human civilization has a future, said Xiaqin, the peak power, in an emotional tone. Just like Lin Yuan, who had grown from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd ranks. Yes, Lin Yuan nodded. For any clan, the foundation is forever the lower layer. Only when there are more at the bottom can a steady stream of middle, high, and peak levels emerge. In the ordinary clans amidst the cosmic starry skies, there are many that gather all of their resources to support a single powerful individual. But such clans lose vitality, and should anything unexpected happen to that individual, they will face disaster. Rest assured, I will set a threshold. To store a sliver of soul will in the Shenhuang secret realm, a price must be paid. If some evolving talents can't pay it for the time being, then they can owe it, paying later when they can afford it, said Xiaqin, the peak power, with thorough consideration. The Shenhuang secret realm was Lin Yuan's private property. He certainly couldn't let others freeload. That's a minor issue. Lin Yuan shook his head, not at all concerned. He wasn't opening up the entire Shenhuang secret realm, just carving out a corner to store some soul wills, which was easy for Lin Yuan. Chapter 948. After learning that Lin Yuan is the master of the Shenhuang secret realm, even Xiaqin, the supreme, no longer insisted on Lin Yuan's true body visiting the central star domain. In terms of safety, the ancestral homeland, the sanctuary of human civilization, is certainly not as secure as the Shenhuang secret realm. During the most intense battles in history between human civilization and other pinnacle races, many ancestral lands were conquered, and the central star domain became a battlefield. But the Shenhuang secret realm? To date, it remains untouched. No matter how the alien races of the 12th layer have probed, they've all come back empty-handed. Lin Yuan's true body is in the Shenhuang's secret realm, which is definitely much safer than any location in human civilization. However, in the end, Xia Qin, the Supreme, still reminded Lin Yuan to be cautious. Those alien races of the 12th layer might not make a move. After all, Lin Yuan has already fully grown, and with the protection of the Shenhuang's secret realm, Xia Qin, the Supreme, couldn't think of any way to deal with Lin Yuan. But if those alien races of the 12th layer do make a move, it is certainly with great confidence, and that is the most dangerous. Milky Way main star. A figure appeared silently outside the main star. This is the main star of the Galaxy Master? The figure, shrouded in a black robe, did not emit a single breath and simply watched the planet below quietly. Let's go see the Galaxy Master. Remembering the mission, the figure in the black robe immediately used the star platform to enter the Milky Way main star. Now, the Milky Way main star has become the core of several dozen nearby Star Alliance territories, with vast numbers of citizens from human civilization and different alien races coming and going every day. The figure in the black robe had proper paperwork and a legitimate identity, encountering no obstructions. Before long, the figure in the black robe descended upon the Milky Way main star and soon approached the Star-Lord's Great Hall at the center of the main star. Star-Lord's Great Hall. Master, members of the robber clan want to see you, reported Hompi and another 8th layer alien with green eyes. The robber clan? Lin Yuan opened his eyes, slightly puzzled. The robber clan is the most mysterious among the 12 pinnacle powers of the races and possess the strongest deterrent. After all, with 2 beings from the path-splitting realm at their peak, they're enough to make the scalps of the other 11 pinnacle races tingle with fear. Even if these 2 ultimate beings from the path-splitting realm cannot act normally, they are still at the peak of the path-splitting realm. Who knows what means they might have? It is for this reason. Among the 12 pinnacle powers in the universe, the position of the robber clan is the most transcendent. Interesting. Lin Yuan pondered for a moment. Let him in. Soon, the figure in the black robe entered the Star-Lord's Great Hall. Greetings to the Galaxy Master, said the figure in the black robe with great respect, bowing to Lin Yuan. As he spoke, the figure in the black robe carefully stole a glance at Lin Yuan and noticed a young man sitting cross-legged in the distance. At that moment, the young man was holding an ethereal book. The book was hazy, and there seemed to be a force shielding it. Just looking at the book itself made the figure in the black robe tremble within. Is this the Galaxy Master? The figure in the black robe felt nervous. Though an 11th layer entity from the robber clan, facing Lin Yuan, also an 11th layer being, he strangely felt like he was facing the ultimate ancestor of his own clan. What business does the robber clan have sending you sneaking over here? Lin Yuan's ethereal book dissipated, and he glanced at the black robe the figure was wearing. This black robe was a rare piece of space-time treasure capable of insulating any aura, invisible even to ultimate entities of the 12th layer unless they observed very closely. Lin Yuan, with his 7th realm understanding of space-time, saw through the use of the black robe and was curious about the figure's covert arrival. The fact that he came with such caution, he definitely did not want others to know. Probably even the supreme beings of human civilization were unaware that an 11th layer entity from the robber clan had come to the Milky Way main star. To answer the Galaxy Master, the ancestor sent me here to tell you something. The figure in the black robe steadied himself and spoke rapidly. The Tianyu clan, insect race, prison tribe, and other 12th layer entities plan to join forces using that strange blood to act against you. Galaxy Master. Strange blood. A thought crossed Lin Yuan's mind, immediately linking it to the mysterious creature that fell into the cosmos from its inception. This was an incident not involved with the supreme beings of human civilization, as human civilization hadn't been born at that time. They only knew of the dreadfulness of that mysterious creature through some records. The myriad transformation queen of the insect race has obtained a drop of blood from that bizarre creature? Lin Yuan mused thoughtfully. Indeed, the figure in the black robe said. That drop of bizarre blood is the source of chaotic contamination, and lethal to any being below the 12th layer. The Galaxy Master must be extremely careful. the figure in the black robe immediately added. He then laid out the entire plan of the 12th layer beings from different races. There might be variations, but the core point, the drop of bizarre blood, remains unchanged, and it is one of the few treasures that can affect the true form of the Galaxy Master. Lin Yuan listened quietly. In fact, he was not worried at all. The beings from the insect race and other races at the 12th layer believed that the drop of bizarre blood could counter Lin Yuan, based on the strength he had shown on the colossal battlefield. But now, after his trip to the immortal realm, Lin Yuan's strength had improved so much that it was no less than a normal ultimate 12th layer being. More precisely, after obtaining the treasure of Cang Weiyang, a peak existence in the Dominator realm, Lin Yuan's combat power would likely exceed the ordinary ultimate 12th layer being, approaching the level of the Myriad Transformation Queen and the Shen Yuan Supreme. That drop of blood from the bizarre creature was indeed terrifying, but it clearly could not deal with a 12th layer being. Otherwise, the Myriad Transformation Queen would not have kept it in use all these years. The key issue is that to unleash the effect of that drop of bizarre blood, one must completely suppress a certain incarnated division of Lin Yuan, but this is absolutely impossible. With Lin Yuan's current mental will and soul strength, even a Dominator realm powerhouse cannot suppress him so quickly and thoroughly without allowing him any chance to react. Why does your robber clan want to tell me this? Lin Yuan's thoughts spread out, and finally, he glanced at the figure in the black robe. Lin Yuan himself knew his capabilities, but why would the robber clan reveal this secret willingly? Our ancestor did not say. The figure in the black robe spoke softly. He was also puzzled as to why the ancestor asked him to come here, but in the robber clan, the ancestor's word was law. Anything the ancestor said had to be obeyed. Understood. Lin Yuan waved his hand. The figure in the black robe immediately retreated. It seems I can no longer stay on the Milky Way main star, Lin Yuan thought to himself. Although the scheming of the 12th layer beings from different races posed no threat to Lin Yuan. If a group of ultimate 12th layer beings were really to join forces and attack, the collateral damages from the battle would pose no problem to Lin Yuan himself. But what about the Milky Way main star? And the surrounding life planets? Their fate would surely be dire. The fighting between ultimate 12th layer beings could result in destruction on a galactic scale. Naturally, Lin Yuan had to consider the countless citizens on the Milky Way main star. The beings from different races at the 12th layer will use causality to locate my position, but if my primordial spirit's incarnations are not on the Milky Way main star, they won't target it specifically, Lin Yuan thought to himself. He cares about the countless citizens on the main star, but the beings from the other races at the 12th layer do not. And human civilization has its supreme beings as well. If the beings from different races slaughter a star domain today, tomorrow they may face retaliation tenfold from the supreme beings of human civilization. Next, my two primordial spirits and many incarnations will move mostly within the desolate star domain, Lin Yuan decided in his mind. Of course, during this time, Lin Yuan will use rule perception to conceal the causality of his incarnations. With his current understanding of rules, even ultimate 12th layer beings would have a hard time pinning down his exact location. As for hiding all of his primordial spirit's incarnations in the Shenhuang secret realm, although the Shenhuang secret realm could isolate causality and spacetime, one also cannot sense rule fluctuations within it. Lin Yuan is naturally unwilling to contact the other 12th layer beings, but that doesn't mean he's afraid of them. With the speed of transformation of the world within me, I will reach the pinnacle in at most 100 years, and then I can strive for the ultimate, Lin Yuan thought to himself. If, within 100 years, those beings from the other races fortuitously find one of Lin Yuan's incarnations through their causal connection, then Lin Yuan doesn't mind playing along with them. If they fail to lock onto him after 100 years, Lin Yuan will directly attempt to reach ultimate power and step into the 12th layer. Chapter 949. A Century of Time. Robber Clan Territory. The figure in the black robe swiftly returned after leaving the Milky Way main star. The black robe he wore, bestowed by the ancestor, could conceal all traces of aura. Unless one was deliberately scrutinizing, even the ultimate beings of the 12th tier might overlook it inadvertently. At the deepest part of the territory, there was a secret realm. The figure in the black robe arrived at this place. How did the matters go? Just then, a voice quietly reached his ears. Ancestor, I have informed the Galaxy Master of everything. The figure in the black robe immediately replied respectfully. That's good, said the ultimate being of Robber Clan. Ancestor, I don't quite understand. The figure in the black robe thought for a moment and couldn't help saying, the 12th tier peak forces of those pinnacle clans are joining hands against the Galaxy Master. Wouldn't it be fine if we just stayed out of it? Why do we need to proactively inform the Galaxy Master? This was the most perplexing part for the figure in the black robe. The potential of the Galaxy Master was unquestionable. In this situation, the Robber Clan not joining the conspiracy against the Galaxy Master could be barely understood as disdain for action. But to directly snitch to the Galaxy Master? What was the reason for that? Knowing that if the Galaxy Master died prematurely, or failed in striving for the ultimate tier, it would benefit the Robber Clan, at least by having one less peak contender in the path-splitting realm in the future. Do you think the Galaxy Master is that easy to deal with? The ultimate being of Robber Clan said casually. Isn't he? The figure in the black robe was a bit confused. More than 10 ultimate 12th tier beings were planning together, even daring to use that bizarre blood. With such a large lineup, even if they couldn't completely kill the Galaxy Master, they would definitely cause significant impact. You don't understand. Don't mention this matter to anyone else. The ultimate being of Robber Clan, too lazy to explain further, ended the conversation with that sentence. Yes. The figure in the black robe immediately bowed his head. The location of mystic unknowability. Plain wooden hut stood there. A figure sat in front of the hut, with a deep gaze, looking through layers upon layers of space-time. Do you think the gaze that spied here not long ago came from that youngling of the Galaxy Master? At that moment, a voice came out from inside the hut. The ultimate being of Robber Clan outside the hut spoke. How is that possible? The voice inside the hut was incredulous. To spy on this place, at least the peak comprehension of 6th realm of spacetime is needed, and it must be facilitated by a spacetime treasure. Yet the Galaxy Master is only 11th tier, how could he? Don't forget, there are so many rule models in the Martial Tao 11th tier chapter. The ultimate being of Robber Clan outside the hut said. Those rule models, we haven't seen them ourselves and can't prove the extent of rule comprehension the Galaxy Master has achieved. The figure inside the hut still somewhat disbelieved. In the Martial Tao 11th tier chapter, which contains many rule models, the 9 strongest of human civilization have seen them and confirmed Lin Yuan's rule comprehension surpasses theirs. But other alien races of the 12th tier have not seen them personally, so they can't judge the Galaxy Master's rule comprehension. Peak comprehension of the 6th realm of spacetime isn't so easily reached. For so many years, not a single 12th tier being has touched it, and it seems to have appeared before the birth of the Martial Tao 11th tier chapter. The ultimate being of Robber Clan outside the hut smiled. I don't think it's such a coincidence. If the Galaxy Master truly has the peak comprehension of 6th realm of spacetime, then those 12th tiers simply couldn't suppress him, let alone influence him with that bizarre blood. Providing this intelligence to the Galaxy Master in advance only benefits us, with no loss. The ultimate being of Robber Clan outside the hut said leisurely. To suppress the Galaxy Master, he must be locked in the spacetime domain, but the Galaxy Master possesses peak comprehension of the 6th realm of spacetime, losing the premise of spacetime lockdown. If unable to lock down, the Galaxy Master would have the ability to disperse into incarnations at a thought. Thus the bizarre blood also couldn't take effect. Shenhuang's secret realm. Lin Yuan sat cross-legged. Having ended the 11th traversal for such a long time, I haven't visited the Demon Jade space yet. Lin Yuan suddenly thought. He was quite curious about the rewards of the 7th layer of the demonic Jade Space Black Tower. With that thought, Lin Yuan moved his mind. Suddenly, from the Taiyang Divine Spirit walking in the cosmic starry skies, a strand of soul will descended instantly into the Demon Jade Space. Buzz. The Demon Jade Space was as quiet as ever, with Lin Yuan appearing directly in front of the 9-story Black Tower. As a remaining member of the Moyu Tower sequence, Lin Yuan possessed high authorization in this space, and could appear at any position at will. The seventh layer? Lin Yuan looked towards the towering black tower not far away. Before the 11th traversal, he had tried to challenge the 7th layer of the black tower, but ultimately failed. The comprehension at the 6th realm of spacetime is indeed a domain of the 12th tier path-splitting realm, but Lin Yuan is ultimately not a real 12th tier of path-splitting realm, and the 7th layer of the black tower? Only those in the 12th tier path-splitting realm may have a hope of passing. It's a hope not all 12th tier path-splitting realm beings could pass. Therefore, Lin Yuan eventually stopped at the final section of the black tower's 7th layer. Planning to try the 7th layer again? Statue Shinji looked at Lin Yuan with a smile. Yes. Lin Yuan nodded. In fact, what Lin Yuan intended to try was not the 7th layer, but the 8th layer. Spacetime 7th realm, coupled with chaos rule, Lin Yuan had no doubt about his ability to pass through the black tower's 7th layer. Let's start then. Statue Shinji did not say much. He also wanted to see how Lin Yuan would overcome the 7th layer. To know, the 9-layer black tower established by the demonic Jade Tower Master, only some of those in the path-splitting realm could pass the 7th layer. Lin Yuan was now only 11th tier, logically speaking should not even be able to touch the 7th layer, yet he forcefully passed much of the 7th layer. All right. Lin Yuan directly appeared at the start of the 7th layer of the black tower. Too simple. Lin Yuan saw through the entire 7th layer in a glance the various spatial temporal mazes and barriers. At this moment in the eyes of Lin Yuan, who had already reached the spacetime 7th realm, seemed as simple as child's play. Swoosh. Lin Yuan took 9 consecutive steps. Each step spanned a great distance across the 7th floor of the black tower, until the 9th step landed him at the end point of the 7th floor. What? Outside the 9-story black tower, the statue Shinji was somewhat stunned. He had planned to watch Lin Yuan navigate through the numerous spatial temporal mazes of the 7th floor, but Lin ended up stopping at the last segment of the path. Did Lin Yuan directly reach the end point? The statue couldn't understand. Unless he confirmed that Lin Yuan had started his challenge, he would suspect that Lin might have used the privileges of a sequence member to directly appear at the 7th floor endpoint. Is it the comprehension of the spacetime 7th realm? The statue reviewed repeatedly and finally confirmed it. To pass the 7th floor of the black tower, the requirement on the spacetime rules is to be at the peak of the 6th realm or close to it. But Lin Yuan reached the endpoint in just a few steps, which only indicates one thing. That is, Lin Yuan's comprehension of spacetime far exceeds the peak of the 6th realm. That is to say, he has reached the spacetime 7th realm domain. This made the statue Shinji feel as though he was in a dream. Lin Yuan once again descending into the demon jade space. In fact, the statue Shinji was already psychologically prepared for Lin Yuan to pass through the 7th floor. After all, that was how he got past the previous 6 floors. But at most, the statue thought Lin Yuan's spacetime comprehension could reach the peak of the 6th realm and the 7th realm. The Moyu Tower Master's spacetime comprehension is only at the 9th realm. Lin Yuan, with only an 11th tier lifeform, having 6th realm spacetime comprehension was already unbelievably exaggerated. 7th realm? Whoosh. The statue Shun-Ji's figure appeared at the 7th floor endpoint. Congratulations! The statue Shinji looked at Lin Yuan with a complex expression. I want to try the 8th floor, Lin Yuan said. No problem. The statue Shinji thought for a moment, without saying anything else. If it were any other Demon Jade Tower member, even if they were 12th tier path-splitting realm, the statue Shinji would have advised them. The 7th floor of the Black Tower is only hopeful for those at the path-splitting realm, while the 8th floor can only be traversed by those at the peak of dominant realm. As for the 9th floor of the Black Tower, that is the peak of the Chaos realm. Those who can traverse the 9th floor of the Black Tower, even if not up to the Chaos Great Saint, are not far off. Just Lin Yuan? The statue Shinji felt it's best not to say too much. Whoosh! Lin Yuan immediately entered the 8th floor of the Black Tower. The statue Shinji immediately started watching. The 8th floor of the Black Tower was filled with infinite spacetime whirlpools. Observing carefully for a while, Lin Yuan, with his spacetime 7th realm comprehension, easily crossed most of it. The latter part. Lin Yuan looked towards the latter part of the path, where the spacetime whirlpools were even denser. Even with the comprehension of spacetime's seventh realm, it was difficult to cross. Still, the essence of life is somewhat weak, Lin Yuan thought to himself. Although the 8th floor of the Black Tower doesn't test the essence of life, Lin Yuan still realized the gap between his essence of life and those at the peak of dominant realm. Chaos. With a slight movement of Lin Yuan's mind, chaos chi immediately surged from the depths of the void, rapidly forming a figure that enhanced Lin Yuan's avatar of will, temporarily elevating the essence of life. Chaos chi. Is this the chaos rule? Watching from the 7th floor, the statue Shinji fell into silence again. What did he see? Chaos rule? If it were during the prime of the Demon Jade Tower, seeing the chaos rule wouldn't be anything strange. But now, chaos rule? And seen in an 11th tier life form? The statue Shinji felt his understanding shattering. Rumble, rumble. With the aid of chaos chi, Lin Yuan advanced unstoppable through the 8th floor of the Black Tower, until he reached the last fraction of the path. Here. Lin Yuan stopped, observing carefully. If the essence of life were stronger, I should have passed. Lin Yuan slightly shook his head, disappearing on the spot. The 8th floor of the Black Tower had very low requirements for the essence of life. Practically any figure in the dominant realm could meet it. But Lin Yuan was still just 11th tier. Perhaps even the demonic Jade Tower master himself never thought that one day an 11th tier challenger would arrive at the 8th floor of the 9-layered Black Tower. The 7th floor of the Black Tower. Lin Yuan's figure appeared. Regrettably, I did not make it through. Lin Yuan sighed. The statue Shinji had a stiff expression. An 11th tier being almost passed through the 8th floor of the Black Tower? And still feeling regret? The statue Shinji didn't know how to respond to Lin Yuan's words. This is the reward list for passing the 7th floor. The statue Shinji steadied himself and began to speak. Let me have a look. Lin Yuan's eyes lit up, and he immediately started browsing it. The reward list for the 7th floor of the Black Tower mainly consisted of treasures and secret techniques of the dominant realm. After careful selection, Lin Yuan finally chose a secret technique called Abyssal Eye. This technique was not a physical attack nor a soul attack technique, but a mental will attack technique. With Lin Yuan's current mental strength, activating Abyssal Eye would significantly affect even other 12th tier ultimates. Following this, Lin Yuan's various avatars walked all over different parts of the cosmos as well as the chaos void, comprehending different rule fluctuations. Additionally, Lin Yuan was also pondering how to traverse the 8th floor of the Black Tower. He was only a hair's breadth away from the endpoint, and could step over it at any moment. Time passed. In the blink of an eye, 100 years had passed. Chapter 950 Covert Cultivation on the Chaos Continent. In the emptiness, amidst the chaos, a figure emerged and descended. I've arrived. Lin Yuan carefully observed the vast continent floating in the distance, its size tens of times that of his home universe. An infinite aura radiated from the continent, spreading in all directions into the far reaches of the chaos void. The ancient Ming Chaos Continent? A smile appeared on Lin Yuan's face. This continent was the chaos continent closest to his home universe. 100 years had passed in the universe, but only 4 months in the chaos void. 3 months ago, as Lin Yuan roamed aimlessly through the chaos void, he inadvertently discovered the aura emanating from the ancient Ming Chaos Continent. After 3 months of travel, Lin Yuan finally arrived. The closer he got to the ancient Ming Chaos Continent, the more frequently Lin Yuan encountered other powerful beings, and through interactions with these beings, he gained intelligence about the continent. Information left by the peak master of the realm, Song Weiyang, also included an introduction to the ancient Ming Chaos Continent. Not bad luck. Lin Yuan felt pleased. The ancient Ming Chaos Continent was on the edge of the map given by the predecessor, Song Weiyang. A little further, and it would have been beyond the recorded range of the map. The chaos void was boundless. Even the chaos great saints could not reach its edge, let alone those in the master realm. Now, from my home universe, Lin Yuan glanced backwards. With his current understanding of time and space, Each breath could take him beyond the range of a home universe. Even so, he had been on the move tirelessly for more than 3 months. One could imagine just how far the ancient Ming Chaos Continent was from his home universe. Of course, the word far here is only relative to Lin Yuan. For those in the Master Realm, it might take just a few hours to cross, and for those in the Chaos Realm, a mere thought would suffice. The 3 tiers of the 12th Order path, splitting, Master, and Chaos, each tier was like an insurmountable gulf. It is said that surpassing the Chaos Realm would bring one close to becoming a perfect time being, possessing some of the characteristics of perfect time beings. The connection between my true body's primordial spirit and my avatar is reaching its limit, Lin Yuan thought to himself. In the home universe, the ultimate doors of the 6th realm of time and space insight allow avatars to linger near the universe, but not for long, as they will be eroded and collapse under the influence of chaos chi. Lin Yuan's perception had reached the 7th realm, extending his avatar's connection range far beyond that of the 6th realm. But even so, there was a limit. But Lin Yuan was in luck. Before reaching the limit, he discovered the ancient Ming Chaos Continent, or rather, the ancient Ming Chaos Continent happened to be within the range where his true body's primordial spirit could maintain contact with the avatar. The ruler of the ancient Ming Chaos Continent. Information about the ancient Ming Chaos Continent flashed through Lin Yuan's mind. To be eligible to be called a Chaos Continent, one must certainly be backed by a Chaos Venerable. And behind the ancient Ming Chaos Continent, the Chaos Venerable was none other than Ancient Ming, with the entire continent named after him. The ancient Ming Venerable valued fairness greatly. The ancient Ming Chaos Continent he founded was bustling with trade, attracting powerful beings from nearby Chaos Void and even other Chaos continents to come and trade. During the lifetime of the predecessor Zhang Weiyang, the ancient Ming Venerable was already a renowned Chaos Venerable. Now, several cosmic eras have passed since the predecessor's death, and the ancient Ming Venerable is still here. Lin Yuan felt quite emotional. Normally, it is very, very difficult for a Chaos Venerable to die. The Moyu Tower Master and Shen Huang disappeared mysteriously, and it's not certain whether they are dead. And even if they are dead, it's not necessarily due to being killed. Let's go inside. Lin Yuan continued to approach the vast Chaos Continent in the distance. The ancient Ming Chaos Continent was covered by a grand formation, with 33 entrances and exits around. The entrance that Lin Yuan chose was the nearest one. To enter the ancient Ming Chaos Continent, you need to pay 10 Chaos Stones. A mental fluctuation transmitted to Lin Yuan's ear at the entrance. Understood. Lin Yuan nodded. The ancient Ming Chaos Continent prohibited fighting, making it incredibly safe. Since it's safe, naturally, there's a fee to pay. Compared to the perilous Chaos Void, the ancient Ming Chaos Continent at least offered order and safety. Rustling. Lin Yuan took out 10 Chaos Stones. He had obtained quite a few Chaos Stones from the cave dwelling of the peak master of the realm, Zhang Weiyang, though most were sent back to his home universe. But the avatar still carried some, precisely for the scene in front of him. With the information left by the predecessor Zhang Weiyang, Lin Yuan was very clear about many of the rules in the Chaos Void. At that moment, Lin Yuan looked up to see several figures descending. These figures, likely from the same tribe, paused at the entrance. Finally, they took out several 12-order weapons to meet the fee for entering the ancient Ming Chaos Continent. To enter the ancient Ming Chaos Continent, one must pay 10 Chaos Stones, or equivalent treasures could be used to offset the cost. However, most powerful beings would choose Chaos Stones. Using other treasures? They would pay a premium, as the ancient Ming Chaos Continent would calculate it at the lowest price. Those few powerful beings must be 12th Order path-splitting realm beings who have just stepped out of a universe. Lin Yuan speculated internally. The Chaos Void fostered countless universes, every moment bringing the annihilation of universes and tiding over of 12th Order. Hello everyone, this is Shadow. Due to copyright restrictions on YouTube, I can't publish many of the audiobooks you love. That's why I've created a special paid service where you can enjoy over 300 high-quality audiobooks from platforms like Webnovel, Pocket FM, Audible, Wuxia, and more. Each novel comes as a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no hidden fees. After payment, you'll receive full access via Telegram, along with all future updates for that novel. You'll find a wide selection of your favorite genres and titles, always in premium audio quality. Check the full list of available novels in the description. DM me now to get your favorite stories in audiobook form and start listening today.